Alright, hello YouTube, Adam here with more Star Trek New Horizons. I apologize for yet another lengthy break in the series, but I've had a lot of stuff going on in my life. I'll probably make a video at some point, like a little vlog thing about it. I don't know, I haven't decided if I really want to go into it or not, but oh yeah, we were in the middle of this animated series thing when I left off, so I gotta get my head in the game here. The skimmer barely passed 100 kilometers before it is forced down again by a whatever, an inhibitor field. Alright, Tholians apparently have a natural affinity for lava, that's good to know. But it seems like a better idea to try to get the skimmer across, doesn't it? Uh-oh. Okay, so everybody's cool? Aw, our skimmer and our supplies have been lost, so probably should have done the other thing. I haven't seen the animated series, so I have absolutely no idea what the I don't know what you call it, like the critical path that they took in that was. The game is starting to really chug a little bit here. I'm still on version 1.91 or whatever it is, the version before version 2 of Stellaris came out, because the save was just broken in the newer version, so we're stuck with this until I finish it, which is one of the reasons I want to get back into this. Also, people have been asking for it. The loss of the skimmer is a severe blow to the mission, while the tricorder readings indicate that the soul is now less than 300. A tricorder can read 300 kilometers away. That's pretty impressive. Range of the mountain still sits between the team. Okay. We'll take the pass. Saruman's not here to bring down the mountain on us, so it'll probably be fine. The mountain pass provides treasure. Okay. Tower says the edge. Okay, so we made it. We're good. We're good to go, apparently. I've been giving some thought to how I want to end this, because obviously, if we look... It's one of the problems I have with this game. Let's pause. We gotta get real here for a minute. One of the problems I have with this game in general, it's nothing to do with this mod, is just that the victory conditions are so bent on conquering the whole, like, most of the galaxy. Like, Dominion, 40% of the habitable planets. Now, we currently have 69 out of 373 planets. That is a long way to go. Conquest, same problem. We've got 38 independent empires. And then Coalition, not even close. So this leads to a lot of issues in that, first of all, in lore, it doesn't really make sense for the Federation to just go out conquering stuff. We've already done a lot more of that than makes any logical sense. Secondly, it's really repetitive. This game needs like a like more like Civilization, where there's a bunch of different kinds of victory conditions and stuff, because no matter if it's this mod or a different version, it's just I've never finished a campaign because I just get bored at some point. Defensive pack, Ferengi. Oh yeah, the Ferengi are just being a bunch of troublemakers. Like, I don't know what their deal is, but I'm kind of thinking we should eliminate the Borg from existence. Should be our main goal here. The glacier stretches for kilometers. The surface appears to be flat, which is crevasses. T'Challa declares his intention to press on ahead. So, which one is which? Again, I don't know who any of these people are. Okay. Lara has natural subarctic environment abilities, so you go ahead. The team press on. So we totally made it, I guess. But yeah, I'm thinking what we need to do is basically just do the galaxy a favor and eliminate the Borg. Now, I didn't notice if they have a fleet out here or not. I do know that they have some fairly horrific stations here. I've played as the Borg a little bit, and there are like, each of these planets has its own defenses and then probably a star base as well. So we're talking about probably 10k of defense for each of these, so 50, 60k, something like that, plus whatever fleet they have. And our fleets are not very powerful. We're still in TOS era and all that stuff. The tower appears to contain a single entrance at its base and no windows. T'Char leads the way inside into the relative warmth of the chamber, lit only by the reflections of the ice outside. A single sealed door is found with a control panel on the wall beside it. The door will not open on the wall. Well, we have a lot of choice there. Lass opens the door and scatters a dozen components of alien design across the dark floor. Fine. They did stuff. The door opened. And cool. Those are very cool socks or whatever you got going there. Entering the door, the team come to a bridge covering a great chasm. The bridge is damaged, a hole in the center, providing a risky jump. T'Char crosses on the other side with his wings. Shieki's great span covered the hole. I like the sound of using the wings of the big bird guy. Alright, so that worked out. The animated series is a lot crazier than I thought. Like, I don't know. Bird people with magical soul things. Sure steps through the green door at the exit, yada yada yada. Oh man, curse you sudden inevitable betrayal. Yeah, we've been betrayed. Awesome. Fight T'Char. This is gonna be an awesome fight. Oh man. What? A bloody pool building around our corpse? Well, that's no good. They killed my person? Wait. No! Wait. We got war declarations. What's going on with this? Let's examine this. Where Beta Rigel is here. Who are you allied with? That's gonna get us into a war with the Breen. I mean, the Cardassians can probably handle the Breen without too much help. I think we'll let the Cardassians have their war. What did it tell me what their war goal? Liberate. So they want to start a whole new thing here. They want to liberate a bunch of crap. How have I selected any war goal? I don't even know where these planets are. Where's Frasier? It's part of the Breen, I guess. Alright, whatever. Let's go wreck the Breen's faces. I don't care anymore. We got this. You go merge over there. Probably gonna need you in a minute. I'm gonna kind of see how the Cardassians and our allies handle everything first. Let's turn off. Where is the follow me thing? Set to discourage, set to discourage. Like, I just want the AI guys to go do their own thing there. So yeah, like I was saying, a couple people had suggested like attacking the First Federation and the Metrons, but again, that doesn't seem very Starfleet. Again, I guess we haven't been very Starfleet in the first place, and I have a feeling the First Federation would probably totally wreck our faces anyway. Although it is an interesting idea, because I wonder if they have those ridiculous colored cube ships or not in this mod, or if they just have generic alien ships. It'd be kind of cool if they had their special ships. I guess I haven't selected any research here. Plus 10 minerals, sure. Sounds great. But I'm really thinking liberating the world from ever having to worry about the Borg is probably the greatest service the Federation can do. And if we could get the Krenim or somebody out here to join in with us, we probably have a pretty good chance of succeeding.
Communications.
I'm not real worried about scanning their planets. Let's just actually try to scout for their
colony.
You got it, buddy. You have got it. So we should probably get some more colony ships rolling out. There's no point in really not doing this. Death of blank. No, that's cool. We're not going to name anything. Who was that? Scientist. We're always losing, like, I guess they were old, but it's ridiculous. We have a free scientist who's just doing nothing for some reason. I don't know where he came. 100 years old, though. Are you a Vulcan? Hopefully Vulcans live a bit longer in this. But yeah, rather than just like doing this relentless march of conquering every individual thing, I think we're gonna build up our forces to maybe 20k, depending on what we end up finding out here, and just seeing if we can wreck the Borg once and for all. So yeah, it's 2.1 for the station, and then 7.6 for each of these. Oh god, what's happening? The Kingdom's score has ceased for several weeks while the sensor... Oh man! Rebels... Terrible damage on the galaxy. Are they in my space somewhere? Or is that just like warning me they're going to be in my space? What is this? This is Nausicaans. Score Rebels. Alright, this is them. Indeterminate fleet size. That's not good. Well, let's have you guys rendezvous here and see if we can get in. Well, we might be set back a little ways on our war against the Borg here if these guys wipe our fleets. I don't like the not knowing their fleet size. It's usually not a good sign.
Construction complete.
Is that a Borg fleet? No, that's more defense perimeter stuff. Is that all the Borg have? A couple of probes and a sphere? Their tech seems to really suck. They must have not have been able to tech up at all. The Borg work in a really different way. I don't know how it works in the newer version of the mod, if it's the same or not. But the Borg do not get to research the normal way. They only get technology basically through scouting worlds. They get some science from that. And mostly through assimilating new species. Which makes sense, because the Borg I don't think really do science very hard. But I think the Krenim just kept them in check so much they haven't been able to get anything going. I've played other games that I wasn't recording, and the Borg just wreck everything. Like, they went out all the way out into Talaxian space and started marching their way down here, but they're very contained this time. I wonder what the Krenim did different. Weird. I think we might just leave a science ship here in this vicinity. We'll scan here. We'll scan this just because we're here. We might as well just know what these worlds are.
Construction
I think we'll
complete.
probably come back and just keep an eye on that. Maybe leave this ship parked here when it's done, so we are in sensor range, so we can keep an eye on that. For now, we've got more pressing things going on back in Federation space here, with shenanigans afoot with these stupid bird people. Not a fan of having to fight animated series shenanigans at all. It's goofy as heck, man. I'm sure there's plenty of people who love the animated series, and Lord knows I love Star Trek more than just about anybody, but I have tried to watch that show, and it's just too... like, it's too much of an acquired taste. I'll put it diplomatically, I guess, that way. I don't know. Just not a big... like, animation for me has to be kind of pretty. Like, I'm gonna admit something here, like The Little Mermaid and stuff. Like, Little Mermaid's pretty much my favorite movie ever for animated. And, it's pretty. It has music, which I love musicals. But, like, man, the animated series is just, like, it's like... what's that show? I do like that one, C-Lab 2021, where they took C-Lab 2020 or something, some crappy Star Trek animated series like show, and just like redubbed it into goofiness, and I really enjoy that. I think we're gonna go for the Cardassians, get that started. That's probably gonna take a pretty lofty amount of time. I always just end up going for the low intensity negotiations, but yeah, it's just man, it's just nasty. And I'm not like a graphics person as far as like video games. I'll play the ugliest video games from the 90s and all that stuff, like with triangle hands and all that stuff, just low poly, horrible stuff. But and the stories are just ridiculous too on that. Like, it's not that the stories aren't ridiculous on the original series, but they're more ridiculous. Like, I understand something with Spock's, like, whatever cat. It's supposed to be a really good episode, but for the most part, they're not even good science fiction stories or anything that I have seen now. There's 22 or something episodes, and I've seen, like, probably 2.
Engaging
so maybe
enemy
it's
fleet.
better than anything.
Initiating communications.
There's too much good stuff out there. I just finally got around to watching Babylon 5 all the way through. I've never done that. I gotta say, like, Babylon 5, I know there was always controversy around it in Deep Space Nine, And there are some similarities. Deep Space Nine is like 1,000 times better in my opinion, but there's a lot of really good stuff in Babylon 5. I was really surprised, actually. Kind of felt bad I never watched it. Like, that was another one where it's like okay, you guys were a bunch of scrubs. Like, that was your big, scary Doom fleet? We didn't even lose a ship. What a bunch of chumps. Now, should we get more active in this war against the Breen, I wonder? Where are the Cardassian or Breen fleets at this point? Whatever, we'll just go wreck some Breen stuff, I guess. It'll be fun. It ain't nothing but something to do. Follow, please. Where is my transport?
Initiating communications.
I'm following as well. And oh my god, you guys haven't secured the phase yet. Cool.
Survey complete.
I don't need energy or minerals. What am I doing? I'm capped out. Suppose I should start building some more ships again, because we have a surplus of stuff. But I'm kind of hoping we'll get into the movie era at some point and I can get fancier ships. Did we get into the movie era? No. No, we didn't. So we're still in non-fancy TOS ships. They were fancy at one time, but their fanciness has worn off. Are you a rally point? Let's get the second fleet going there. We'll incorporate some more ships, because I think this one's at 50. Well, it's close to 50 ships. So we'll just start building up Fleet 2. I should just build a whole bunch of Constitutions and go after the
Technology
Borg.
discovered.
Although that took so much money right there. I didn't build those at Mars. That was dumb. Ooh, planetary capitals. Nice.
Initiating communications.
And yes, you can have that, my Vulcan bros. Alright, let's go on a major upgrade.
Spaceport under attack.
What is happening? I need to pause for a moment because I have no idea where any... Wait, there's more score ships. How did I miss these guys? Did they leave the system? They retreated or something? I thought we destroyed their whole fleet, but I think they just retreated. I was overconfident. Overcompetent? You can't be overcompetent. I was overconfident. Yes, I was too competent. That's why I screwed up. Just far too competent. It's also getting kind of tired. I should put more of these
Initiating
sectors
communications.
and just let the AI deal with this. It's like so much shenanigans to manage here. I'm not even paying attention to how optimized any of this stuff is. It's probably good. I'm sure it's all good. The economy... We're starting to run into some energy issues. I should probably do something about that.
Survey complete.
None of you have any energy stuff. Maybe I'll take a moment in between this episode and the next one I record to just go through and queue up a bunch of... What the hell are you? A Neverite? Oh. Man, you are ugly, dude. Look at you. I don't think they ever showed them on Star Trek, the Navarite Alliance. Didn't Worf threaten to go off and join them when he was being all brooding on Deep Space Nine? Like, oh, I don't want to be in Starfleet anymore. Wow, they are kind of wrecking my poor space station here. It's making me sad. This fleet should not take point, though. This is Coalition. Alright, other fleet, please hurry. Oh yeah, I don't have an admiral, do I? I'm just flying around admiralless because my admiral got murdered by a bird man. Oh, that looks so weird. A Ferengi in one of those low-cut TOS. Oh, that is... It's not a good look, honestly. And I want to put a whale in charge, a space whale in charge of my fleet. That sounds like a really good idea. I didn't even look at what their bonuses are. It doesn't matter. You had me at space whale. Did these guys leave again?
Hostile fleet encountered.
No, they didn't. They're coming back. We can ambush them. Get him. Damn bird people. I don't even understand why they warped away and came back, but... Go, fleet, go. That is a big Federation fleet chasing. I wish they'd left for just a little bit longer so my starbase could have recovered a little bit better, but... Such is life, I
Technology
suppose.
discovered.
So we should be able to come in here and roll them, I think. They weren't that scary last time.
War has broken out.
Oh, here goes a photon. Somebody's declaring war on somebody too. We'll check that in a minute. But yeah, they're not doing too hot. Coming out from the cold society. That's kind of funny. Alright, I think our fleets are probably dealing with the Breen just fine. Like our... Oh my god, that's a big coalition fleet. We gotta get these guys to ride with us to go face the Borg. Ride to ruin, friends. More pirates.
Hostile fleet encountered.
What are these guys doing? They're warping out and now they're warping... Bird people. They're wily. I don't know what their plan is, but they're wily.
Engaging enemy fleet.
They almost destroy my space station and then come back. I don't really understand the point of it. I can't possibly
Initiating
understand their
communications.
bird machinations of their
Initiating
mind.
communications.
No. And yes. Everyone can have Federation technology. Why not? Alright, is that the end of these guys now? That had better be the end. I'm really not amused. I expect we'd get a message. Oh, we got a message. My name is Minister Chi of the Kingdom of Skor. Greetings once again. Your fleet captains have proven themselves many times over in defeating the forces of the traitor T'Char. Having killed T'Char in lawful defense, you are entitled to the contents of his library. Huh. What's this? What does that mean? My politicians will be granted limited access to the telepathic aura of the soul. What does that mean? So he's saying that the wisdom's the way to go. And if you can't trust that face, who can you trust? So I think we'll go with the... Okay, it kind of says... No, it doesn't really say. It gives me things that I don't know what they mean. The word of Alar, sure, we'll do that. And I guess we have research to do. Why do we still have spatial torpedo research to do? What kind of madness is that? Well, I guess let's go kill these Nausicaans and we'll just see how things are progressing against the Breen as we... Yeah, it looks like these guys got this, I think. What does it say, the Breen fleet power? Inferior? Yeah, the Breen must have lost something pretty bad at some point there. Alright, well, have fun, Cardassians. Go to town.
Survey
I'll do my
complete.
thing over here. You do you, I'll do me. Now, the other problem that we have if we're going to try to plan an expedition out to Borg space is that the Romulans are probably going to be difficult about giving
Technology
me access,
discovered.
aren't they? So we might have to declare war on the Romulans just to get access out. I think these guys will give us access, and I think these guys will give us access. And then we have to deal with it. Man, that's a lot of races to have to deal with. Just to get access out there. That might be a little bit challenging. Let's research a bunch of these really quick ones, because I don't know, I missed a bunch somehow. Do these 2-month ones, because I don't know if it counts the number of texts that you have as the way that it decides what era you're in, or what, but... And why is this not scanned over here? I don't have a science ship, because my science ship is out in Borg space. You know what? We know the Borg suck. Whatever. We'll be fine. Get back here. Well, the border's still open, too. Scan. Oh my god. Are you going... How? What? That is longer than the route Voyager took to get home. That's going to be something. It's like if Voyager was like, no, we're going to fly all the way back to Federation space, but by golly, we mean it, we're going back to the Alpha Quadrant. We're going to fly through the friggin' Ferengi Alliance to get to the Alpha Quadrant side. We're not going anywhere near that Beta Quadrant. Weird stuff. There's not much left to build. I guess go do that and...
Technology discovered.
We do need energy. If we see any energy stuff, we definitely gotta try to tap into some of that, because our energy is lower than I would like. Our minerals are lower. I mean, I would always want more, I guess. Do these make... These microfusion reactors... Yeah, they generate credits. They're like a space station. They're like the solar panels, basically, in the vanilla game. Fine, we're just going with the cheap... That's not that cheap! And it's completely useless. No. Planetary shield generator is useless too, though. Whatever. It has a little lock next to it that it unlocks other tech, so we'll go with the planetary shield generator. What? Finished again already? No, I thought I told you to do it. Do it. Alright, is there a fight going on?
Construction complete.
Not really. Oh yeah, we were fighting the Rigelians. That's how this all started. I forgot about that. Oh, Rigelians. I don't think they're
Construction
having a very good time.
complete.
It's kind of nice we can just have our wars fought automatically now. This guy's not going to take the planet. Oh, there isn't a planet there. Remington, maker of fine shotguns and space ports. La Superbia.
Colony established.
Sounds pretty great over there. So we colonize these worlds. Let's just clear all the rubbish to start. Was it Springboard we got to? No, there's not much rubbish there. And what do we want? We're behind on engineering and physics. I guess we'll go with engineering. Engineering is like pretty much my favorite. Oh, do we have these for everything now? We should switch back and forth between science and that then, I guess. So many things to manage, and somebody died. Who died? Scientist died. That's fine. We'll deal with you in a moment. Engineering. Science. Engineering. Guess you're not ready for the upgrade there. That's cool. Oh, these guys are very unhappy here. Very, very unhappy. I don't even know how these guys got out. Whatever. I didn't know we had Who's-Knack. You guys are a hostile race. How are we doing the Cardassians? 5%. We don't have it. Like, the influence department, we just suck still, so I'm gonna have to let that be. And we need a new scientist. Speaking of influence, we need to hire us a scientist. What are you? You're the Axanar.
Tile
So
cleared.
who has kind of a good bonus?
Initiating communications.
Research speed. You got the job, lady. And science. Boom.
Affirmative.
Alright, where's my fleet? Did it arrive out where the Nausicaans are yet? Sure did. Let's go kill us some pirate scum. Oh, they have just the generic ships from the vanilla game. It's kind of weird. I'm surprised they don't have Nausicaan ships. I probably don't really want my transports to be here, since we're not invading anything at the moment. Let's have you go back home. The odds of them getting hurt in this fight are not great, but there's really no reason to risk it.
Engaging
So
enemy
you guys
fleet.
go visit Mars. I guess they're already in combat. Oh man, these pirates have missiles. That's why they have good range on us. I don't think the missiles are particularly effective against my shields, though. Maybe see. Well, there's some hull damage. They might be bypassing shields. I don't know. No. I don't know. It kind of breaks stuff having weird weapons because I don't have any point defense or anything like that. Like non-Star Trek weapons like that kind of messes stuff up to a degree. What are those big ones called? Are they... What are you? Black Earl? Alright, those ones are going to take a little bit more damage, I suppose. We lost some
Initiating communications.
I'm kind of surprised. The cat people want dilithium. Do I want to give them that? Yes, because I have extra capacity.
Rule of acquisition number 34.
No, Frankie,
War
no.
is good
You
for
guys are
business.
bastards. I don't like you. I still have insectoid and reptilian Xena ships on here. That's pretty cool. I like that these guys just swarm around like a school of fish when they don't know what to do. It's kind of funny. So we didn't lose anything from
Construction
that.
complete.
We just not. I thought we lost ships, but I guess I am mistaken. That's fine. I'm not going to complain about not losing ships. So let's send you to
Construction
Earth.
complete.
And you can go to orbit of Mars for now. I should probably order up a couple more
Construction
Constitution
complete.
classes from Mars as well, just to get stuff kind of rolling here. Because we do have to... Oh man, they're so expensive. We do have a big weaponization project we need to do if we're going to go take on the Borg. Now, have you guys actually taken... Yeah, you took a planet. Cool. Yeah, they got that managed. Whatever. I'm not even going to get involved. Just let them be. I have to get our fleet ready for a much more important fight than against the, well, ostensibly against the Rigelian. Nobody took Beta Rigel? Alright, come on guys. Let's go deal with this. AI is not the smartest. We need to minimize a bunch of crap here. Let's go take Beta Rigel just so we get the war score for getting the goal.
Construction
done.
complete.
Because they're a bunch of silly people. And they won't do it. I mean,
Technology
they had to
discovered.
literally leave from here. Okay, they didn't leave from here. They left from a neighboring system. That's a primitive world. They're in the Renaissance era still. Wow, they got a ways to go before they become a spacefaring race. Paradise Dome is pretty cool. Okay, so what does it do? Trust growth plus 20. That sounds pretty sweet and pretty useful for the Federation, actually. That tooltip was utterly useless. It didn't give me any clue as to what those two things actually did. So, I hope that improves in a future version of this mod, because I'm sure you probably know if you watched the episode, but I have no idea what those things did, so... Kind of annoying. We really don't need the space station here anymore.
Construction complete.
It's not there. It's in the neighboring system.
Our presence in the galaxy has not
The
gone
Voth,
by
the
unnoticed.
dinosaur people. That's a bad episode. But we greet you in peace. Like, I'm pretty much a fan of Voyager, but Voyager has some of the worst episodes of modern Star Trek. Usually they're Chakotay episodes. I don't know why they always gave Chakotay just the worst episodes. And they played that sort of racist, like, Indian flute behind him all the time, and it's just like...
Technology
I like
discovered.
him, too. It makes me sad, because I thought he had the potential to be a lot cooler than he was, but... And I'm definitely not a Voyager hater. Not a Voyager lover, but I'm not a Voyager hater. I like pretty much every Star Trek series. I've even warmed up to Discovery to a certain degree. I guess I don't like the animated series. I'm a liar on that, but that's not in canon, so... That's fine. That's the Romulan Commonwealth. Which one is that? Is that the... The little tiny brown one here. No, that's the Roman Confederation. Like, the Romulan Empire split
Construction
up. It's very
complete.
confusing now. 'Cause that's the Romulan state. Who the hell are the Romulan Commonwealth? Are you guys? No, you're some other thing. I have no idea. Very confused and sad. Looks like we got another power thing there, so we'll go deal with that. And you head on over yonder and deal with that. Titanic life. We'll just monitor
Log
them.
updated.
Because it doesn't really
Construction
seem like the
complete.
Federation way to have like giant monstrous enslaved creatures either. Well, I guess we can't do that. We'll do that research first just because it's probably more important. And, is this like a Gorn construction ship? Cause, yeah, I guess it must be. We don't really need 2 construction ships anymore. So
Log
go away.
updated.
And our Cardassian friends are progressing. They're definitely progressing. Did we arrive?
An
We did just
alien
arrive.
empire is making
The
contact.
Prelar. Yeah, they're the robot people. Like, one of the robot peoples. Hello. I'm happy to meet you, robot people. Oh, can I actually, like, sign up for more than one of these? I can. I didn't know I could do more than one at a time. I thought I would cancel the other ones. I've been playing this game for quite a while, and I only just know that now. That's funny. Alright, transports. Follow 'em in.
Technology discovered.
I keep trying to use the middle mouse button because I've been playing a lot of Surviving Mars to
Tile
the camera.
cleared.
It does not work in this game. It's always fun when you switch back and forth
War
between
has
things.
broken out.
Really? Now we're gonna have to go help the Cardassians because they're not gonna be able to deal with all this. That's a cheap one. We'll do that. Yeah, I think we'll probably have to go help the Cardassians because they're gonna pull their fleets back from Breen space if they get planets taken down here. So we're gonna
Engaging
make sure
enemy
that
spaceport.
Is it the Tholians? Yeah, that the Tholians don't cause too much trouble for our Cardassian brothers.
Construction complete.
Zoom is weird. I'm barely even paying attention to these fights because it's just a crappy space station. It's not really that big of a deal.
Special project complete.
Cool. What's gonna happen? Well, huge, slow, difficult time. So we get them to peacefully join our military? Well, that's interesting. I thought you had to like go through a whole thing. Like usually when I do that, there's a whole event that happens where the planet gets basically invaded and you have to subjugate them and all this stuff. But apparently it's definitely possible. Who are you? Antikins. I didn't even know we were fighting the Antikins. These wars are out of hand. They're probably allied with the Tholians, right? Yep.
An alien empire is making contact.
Oh, these guys, they boarded Voyager, like, or they're the ones who are, they didn't like holograms, I think, or something. It's another thing that bothered me on Voyager. It's like, we've never seen, what do they call it, photonic life ever, but now that we have a hologram on board, like, every once in a while, we just run into whole societies of photonic life. I guess Star Trek has that problem in general, but... Well, the Doctor was a pretty great character. It's one of the few... I've met a few Star Trek actors at conventions, and he is one of them. We could learn much. Didn't I already just meet you? Robert Duncan McNeil, Robert Picardo, who else? I haven't been to that many Star Trek conventions. I've been to 3? Oh yeah, and George Takei.
Log
Actually, I have a photo of
updated.
me with him somewhere around here. Yoga aliens, Teth aliens, so many aliens. Do all of the research. Alright, so Rigel is going to be out of the picture. It looks like the Breen might have taken... Yeah, they took back one of their worlds. That's
Is
annoying.
making contact.
I remember looking at these guys. I like their weird little things. I know they're from Voyager also, but I don't remember what their deal was. I'm really impressed with the number of alien races that they have in this. Are my transports here? Yes, they are. Alright, so where did the Cardassians end up? No, they're still out there, so they haven't pulled their fleets back. Well, I'm confused at what's happening here. It looks like the Tholians have a pathetic fleet over there, so we should probably send... I mean, these guys should be able to handle that fleet. Let's just get them moving. Try to juggle a couple things here at once. Like, I really just want to get this planet taken so we can get this fleet on to more important things like breaking some crystals, also known as Tholians.
An alien empire is making contact.
Finale. Were they the ones who like nuked Neelix's planet? It might be. I don't know. Sure, we'll be polite.
Deploying liberation forces.
Oh my goodness. Axanar lady, like all these people, like when you're making the original series uniform, you think
Construction
like, oh yeah,
complete.
there'll be like hot Andorians and humans and stuff wearing them, but then you start getting into some of the weird aliens, and it's like, nah. It's probably why Starfleet got rid of them. It's like nobody wants to see Ferengi cleavage. Thank you.
Construction complete. Colony conquered.
Alright, onwards to... I guess we'll go to Tholians. We'll leave that one fleet to go deal with the actual Tholian fleet.
Construction
And then
complete.
we'll come down this way and head towards Tholian space.
Hostile fleet
Now,
encountered.
do I have... Yeah, I have the influence to get a second admiral. I probably should. You know, a Gorn sounds like you'd be like a real great... like, out there spreading the peaceful word of Starfleet. They are pulling their fleets out. That's annoying. The AI is so predictably stupid sometimes.
Initiating communications.
I really hate fighting wars where you're depending on allies for really anything, because they just, they don't do the right thing. They should just finish out their war with the Breen. They had the Breen on the ropes here, and they're going to pull all their fleets back for something that I've got under control here. Pretty annoying. Keep working on that. That is going to take forever.
Station
It is a lot of
under
worlds
attack.
they have, so it makes sense, but that is going to be a bit... I had the influence. I could have put some influence. Next time around, if I still have that influence in there, I'll do that. Because I would like to get the Cardassians integrated sooner rather than later. We'll get a bunch of ships from them. Plus, there's just something kind of perversely cool about having the Cardassians as members of the Federation. I don't know why. Just like thinking of the seasons of Voyager. We got like season 1 way out here, season 2,
Log
Year of
updated.
Hell, 7 of 9 Land, Ensign Ballard, I think was her name. That's like season 7 Land, and I don't remember these people being part of Voyager at all. They might have been, but who knows.
Initiating communications.
Trade deal.
What is it now?
Yeah, you can have all the fertilizer you
We
want. We got
serve the
fertilizer for days.
Our presence in the galaxy has not gone by unnoticed.
Hey, it's these guys from Beyond. Which is the only one of the modern Star Trek movies that I actually liked. I enjoyed that one quite a bit.
Hostile fleet encountered.
I mean, it's kind of stupid in places, but that's movies for you. At least modern movies. People gave it more crap than it deserved. I actually thought the Beastie Boys scene was kind of funny. Although I always find it funny in science fiction, whether it's the Orville, Star Trek, whatever, that like 300 years from now they're still listening to the Beastie Boys. It doesn't really make any sense, but I mean, we still listen to classical music from the, you know, the 1700s and stuff like Baroque and stuff like that, but it's kind of in a different league to that sort of garbage. But who knows? People in the future, maybe they're all super hipsters and they only listen to things on vinyl still, and they stopped making vinyl a long time ago by then, so you have to listen to really, really old stuff.
Spaceport lost.
What spaceport, brothers? You damn Tholians have a bigger fleet than I thought. Holy crap. I need friends.
Initiating communications.
I need friends. Let's rendezvous here. Cardassians, you're on your own. Well, I'm already here. Whatever. I can't really afford to lose ships, though, is the thing. Ah, it's only 1,000. 1.7k. We'll deal with this and then get over there. I did not know the Tholians were going to muster such a big fleet. I was feeling all overconfident. It's like, nothing can hurt us. We're the mighty Federation, but they sure as heck might be able to. What? I don't need this. There's a lot of catastrophes going on at once. What planet? I don't even know what planet that is. It's very hard to keep track of everything. Alright, so it doesn't show up as a hostile fleet. See if we can see like a red thing somewhere out here. There's just so many worlds, it's hard to tell. Lambda or something? Was this? That sounds familiar, right? Construction ship, you go investigate, because I have no science ship in the area. I'm going to have to construct a science ship just to go deal with that. My science ship is making a Voyager trip, so... Oh, we got one Constitution in this. And a bunch of Gorn ships, I think they are. Even though they're just generic, yeah, they're ships. I think the Gorn originally owned these ones. Taking longer than I would like. I know we only outnumber them basically 2-1, but it's slightly disappointing. I think they're just going to end up warping out. Unless they can't. Unyielding, you can't warp out, okay. Did more Connies just show up? They sure did.
Initiating communications.
Go Constitution class.
Initiating communications.
I still have very mixed feelings about that redesign of the Constitution that they showed on
Technology discovered.
I like it and I don't. I like it because it's cool looking and awesome, and it makes logical sense in a way. I thought he was unyielding. Doesn't that mean he can't withdraw?
Construction complete.
Apparently, this game and I have a different understanding.
Initiating
of what
communications.
Let's order up. I totally wasted some money there because I'm just like randomly accepting deals without thinking. Sure, you're cheap. Are you serious? No, Denobula, like, that's just an insulting offer, frankly. Oh wow, they're coming to help me. Yeah, why not? Hirogen. We're all friends here.
Hostile fleet
There should be
encountered.
a pretty big fleet action here. Spinars. Yeah, you guys are good. Are they independent again? I thought they were... Were they vassalized by the Breen? We're still at war with the Breen, so that hasn't been solved, but... Tholians seem a lot scarier right now anyway. Alright, what does this Tholian fleet legit look like? Okay, I was going to be disappointed because they're just generic ships, but... No, they have cool Tholian ships.
Evading hostiles.
Go. And you guys, how about you wait? Well, they'll wait when we get closer. We're gonna...
Technology
You know what?
discovered.
We're getting a little bit, like, over-eager here. Let's wait for our friends to arrive. Where are you guys going, you... I thought I had reinforcements coming, but evidently I'm wrong. Okay, I do want you to go somewhere safer because this could go kind of not great. How about you fall back to... Who owns
Initiating
these?
communications.
Oh, these are Rigelian. We should probably go blow those up when we get a chance, just so the Rigelians lose the space out there because it's annoying. You guys go chill back there. Alright, Fleet 2, follow Fleet 1. It's gonna... Oh, did they run away? They ran away. They're probably chasing the Cardassian fleet. Or they might be chasing my transports. Where did they go? I wish I'd seen where they warped out. Now I'm scared. I guess come back, because now I'm scared for you. Alright, evidently they ran too. Alright, Fleet 2, follow Fleet 1, Fleet 1. Let's go take this. Well, we should probably go help, because they're going to get overwhelmed by a large fleet, because they're going to end up getting separated stupidly.
Evading hostiles.
And I should probably turn on follow at this point to hopefully get the fleets to merge up with me, because I was hoping that they would just go do their own thing, but we've got a larger issue going on now, so if we could get a little more strategy going here, it would be helpful. And the AI is not going to do that on its own. No, that's an insulting offer. Who are we fighting where? How am I even in this fight? Oh, the Federation fleet. I'm in control of that now. Oh man, the Tholian space stations are cool looking.
Technology discovered.
Wasn't really expecting that. Oh god, what's happened here? What shenanigans have I wrought? Nothing good. Follow the first fleet. We need help. Oh no. Well, it looks like we can finally get rid of some of those NX, like, you know, the originals. What am I trying to say? Enterprise era ships. I'm so stressed out. Yeah, this is gonna go badly. Damn Tholian jerks. Why would they do this to me? Well, technically they did it to the Cardassians, but I'm honor bound to help the Cardassians. That was not super great. How many ships? 4 destroyers and just 4 destroyers? It's not as bad as I was fearing. Well, let's go start pushing them back, I guess. We could probably go take the Anakin. It's Anakin Skywalker, so go take the Anakin world out. They have 2. That's some pretty good war score, actually. We could get the Doomsday Machine. Are you freaking kidding me? I don't need this right now. Alright, Doomsday Machine's more important because it's going to eat everything in the universe. The Cardassians, like, after that defeat, might be able to handle the Tholians. We need to go deal with the friggin' Doomsday Machine. I can't believe that would show up right now of all times for the Doomsday Machine to show up. This is not a good one. Is it ever a good time, I guess, for the Doomsday Machine to show up? Probably not, but... Oh Man, we're in a fight with these guys again. That's actually good, because it's the smaller part. I think it's the Antikin part of the fleet. I had to really enunciate that. Antikin. Oh, jeez. No, it's not just the Antikin. The Tholians are there, too. You know, we've definitely lost some fleet power. Mars? Well, Mars already has a big cube. We need some Mirandas up here like yesterday, Earth. Have Mars work on the Constitutions, and they can work on the destroyers on Earth, I guess. I really want to go fight the Doomsday Machine, but I'm going to be out of ships by the time we can get to... Okay, there's more Federation ships showing up now. The Triller here. Some guys, I don't know who they are here. Good. How are we gonna deal with this? So, like, we're on so many fronts. Like, this is kind of a catastrophic time for the poor Federation.
Technology discovered.
The dark times have come to the Federation. Well, I thought I was gonna have nothing to do, and we were just gonna have to go fight the Borg. But it turns out I have a lot of things going on right now. So perhaps we'll be doing this a little longer than I was originally anticipating. So that is resolved. Let's... What? I mean, does this system matter? The Doomsday Machine is just gonna systematically eat this and then move on to another one, right? So we have some time, probably. So let's go deal with this planet and just get these... We can knock the Tholians out. We'll clear up one front. We gotta stem the tide here somehow, because somebody else is gonna decide at some point to get in on this too, because everything's so chaotic at this moment. Like the Romulans or somebody are gonna be like, hey, we can go get some planets back. What do we want here?
Initiating communications.
This sounds stupid. This also sounds sort of useless, but I want to finish out things, so we'll just do it. Man. Did not go the way I was hoping. My construction ship is still alive? Oh, it ran away. That's good. It ran away from the Doomsday Machine. I thought it got eaten.
They dare attack us.
Oh, this is exactly what I was afraid of. I think the Who's-Knack are actually kind of powerful too. Really need to end some of these fights. Okay, get down there, guys. Let's take a look at the Who's-Knack. Let's pause and take a look at the Who's-Knack situation here real quick. The Who's-Knack are equivalent in fleet power. Do we have stations out here we can build up a little bit to hopefully stem the tide a little while we're dealing with stuff out there? We could add torpedoes, fighters, phasers. I mean, I don't want to spend a ton on these stations either, because we need ships. We have dug ourselves a hole here. Really, the Cardassians are the ones... The damn Cardassians are the ones who started all this, too. I shouldn't have gone along with their stupid war. Although I think it would have passed anyway. It wouldn't have mattered how I voted, because everybody else was like, yeah, let's go totally have a war. And it spiraled out of control like these things so often do. And now we find ourselves in Crazy Town. Do we have
deploying liberation
yeah,
forces?
Let's hold on. Yeah, we need to choose demands from the Who's-Knack. So let's be optimistic and assume we're gonna win. What would we actually want from them? I think we would want them to. We want them to release like the morals people or whatever they are. So let's have them liberate that. We will have them. Liberate them. Let's liberate random stuff. I don't really care that much. I don't really have any designs on any of this stuff out there right now, so... cool. Just... We'll deal with you. We'll get to you. Take a number. Take a number. I got like 4 crises. I got 3 wars and a Doomsday Machine. It's bad times, man.
Colony conquered.
Alright, Alright, so, I mean, what do we even need to... Can we white piece now? Like, we have a decent amount. Like, just... Why can't I white piece? Send a white... Own the main attacker or defense. So the Cardassians are in charge of when we leave this stupid war. And they're going to be jerks about it, probably, too. Well, I guess we'll just keep marching on through. We gotta just finish this. Yeah, Cardassia, I am so glad you're gonna be integrated so you cannot cause any sort of problems like this again.
What is it
That's what you
now?
get for trying to get along with Cardassians. It's just not gonna work. Paradise Dome. That sounds fantabulous. I'm gonna stay away from that because it is a dangerous tech from an early weird episode of Voyager, Time and Again, I think it was called. Class F shuttle. What is this? So it just adds strike. I don't have carriers, do I? Maybe it upgrades some of the space stations? Yeah, I will take any offer right now because I just need so many ships. Like, I need everybody building ships now. Who else has a shipyard? I don't think there's much point in building too many of these, but they're cheap, so we'll build a few. I think at this point, I'm just gonna have to, it's been an hour here, I'll have to leave it. So we've got war with the Tholians, war with the Breen, war with the Huznak, and a Doomsday Machine. So I think our priority is going to be just to knock the Tholians out, swing over here, deal with the Doomsday Machine, swing over here, deal with the Breen, and then cross Federation space yet again and deal with the Huznak. And hopefully the Huznak will not have done too much damage in the interim. I'm very concerned about the Huznak more than, well, maybe we should deal with the Huznak before the Breen. We could get our whole force to come over here and just knock out the Huznak fleet, then release our allies to go deal with the Breen on their own, maybe. Because these guys have enough of a fleet that they're going to really cause some trouble for us, and I don't want them damaging too much of our holdings out here. And then the Klingons are probably going to get ideas. How much longer do we have a truce with the Klingons for? We have a truce with them through just another 2 years, so that's not great. And the Romulans, they're devious little jerks. Who knows what they're planning? Anyway, I'm gonna give this some thought. I'm gonna deal with a few. Well, I can't really deal with any upgrades off screen because we're out of minerals right now. So I guess I'll just give it some thought. Obviously, the first thing we're going to do, since our ships are already here, is take out the Tholians, and then we'll move on to something else. The Doomsday Machine will probably be fairly quick to kill, but it is fairly powerful. I've fought it before on my own, and it's going to destroy quite a few of our ships, probably. So I'm not sure how to handle it, and it is just blowing up stuff I don't care about right now. But it's not far from Earth, really. I don't know. Anyway, I will see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.